What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to episode 16 of our Elder Scrolls Online Let's Play. So we're continuing on. Oh my, hold on. So what we're doing now is probably just going to go over here, do the main story, or not main story, just a side quest here. And if we have time, do a delve or something, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. So let's get started. I don't know where the quest starter is, but I assume it can't be that far, right? You here? Hello?
Watch your step in this. You'll want to find another place to rest your feet, stranger. These stitches are about to burst. It won't be much longer before the whole place unravels, as it were. There's a new Khajiit in charge, Khazda, and he enjoys throwing his weight around. Between this one and you, most in the stitches find Khazda's leadership lacking, but none will stand up to him. Though this one heard rumors Tasnasi is back. No friend of Khazda's, this one can tell you. She's recruiting for a job, or so the rumors say. This one doubts she'll have much luck convincing someone local to make an enemy of Khazda. But someone passing through. Last I heard, Tasnasi was camped on the north rim of the Scar, but this one doubts she'll stick around for long. The moment Khazda catches wind of her, he'll have her throat slit. You didn't hear this from me, but he's a thug who thinks he's a king. Sits in Merville Keep, counting coin and letting his thugs run the stitches into the ground. Well, deeper into the ground. A thief who got run out of town not long after Khazda took over. He's the only one worth robbing in the stitches, so my gold's on her job involving his ill-gotten gains. Gutsy to cross Khazda, but he already wants her dead. What she got to lose? It's the closest thing to a settlement out here. Imagine a river hold on the edge of a cliff, painted with rum and horse dung. Then invite every outlaw, bandit, and exile to live there. That's the stitches.
Okay. Talk to the dude. Man, this bridge does not seem safe.
Tasnazi does not know you.
Ew, what is that?
That's good. She knows everyone in the stitches. Those who aren't in Khazda's pocket, she can count on one paw. This one has a job for someone who'd rather pick it. An unknown face like yours is just what she needs. Khazda, the dung eater that runs the stitches, has a hoard of gold beneath Merville Keep. Tasnazi plans to make it hers. Ours. If you're interested, we need to move soon. The stitches gets worse by the day. Khazda may leave, and his coin with him. To take from Khazda is no crime. His predecessor, Dashing the Salzo, amassed the coin. Khazda only wallows in it, like a pig in its filth. A cruel, stupid pig. Now he lets the stitches shuffle to ruin. This is his just punishment.
Okay.
We also need Tasnazi's old crew, Vol, Sarin, and Nazdar. Vol just did a job for Jubani. He'll be at her junk shop. Sarin's likely at the Goiter's Gulp, and Nazdar caterwauling somewhere. We'll meet in the bowl at the bottom of the Scar. The lowest. Khazda clawed his way to the top of the stitches with treachery and fear. The stitches hasn't known law, but under Dashing the Salzo, it knew relative peace, common purpose. Now it falls into anarchy. Khazda won't stop it, he creates it. The leader of the stitches, before Khazda, he's dead and gone. All you need to know is, what was his is now Khazda's, soon to be ours. Who do you want to know about? Best damn mechanist this side of Nibbin Bay. Not a common trait for a wood elf, this one knows, but it is true. Khazda's stronghold uses strange mechanisms to keep uninvited visitors out. Voles are passed through them. The old adept was something back in his day. Taznazi heard he could break a boulder with his little claw. He doesn't fight much anymore, but he still has some moves. This one has seen them personally. He flows like water and is as silent as wind. Maybe not the most distinguished mage in Elsweyr, but the best Taznazi is likely to get in the stitches. She spends more time with her head in a bottle than a book, but once she's dried out, she'll be invaluable for reaching the vaults unnoticed.
Alrighty. Let's go recruit people.
My fur! What was in this bucket? Whatever your death wish is, it's granted! Oh, my head. Just tell me what you're doing here before I turn your heart into a tomato. Oh, really? Taznas is still kicking around? A little good news to go around with all this bad. Like a fly in vine. Be careful of the vine, by the way. There's flies in it. I didn't say that. Well, what I mean is that I'd like to, but if Taznasi wants me for my magical skill, I have some bad news. My focus is gone. I mean my other focus. My arcane focus. A bauble to focus magicka. I'm useless without it. I may have pawned it. To Lulius and Scipio never know. I'd give the gold back, but Kazda's really gouging the price of a bottle these days. Even the swill in this flop house. Tiber.
Kinda wanna get this one. It seems closer.
Get these ropes off of me. Joe Bonnie and I had a deal. I delivered.
True, but why keep...
Hey,
Trespassing?
Joe Bonnie's thugs. Can you get me out of here?
I forgot.
I'm getting out of here. Catch up to me so I can thank you properly.
I have a lot of... I don't have one of those, Oh, I do.
Thanks for your help back there. Joe Bonnie and her thugs are a bunch of hammers that think everything is a nail. Geniuses included. Altruism isn't a thing in the stitches. So what do you want? Need a lock picked? Something repaired? Taznasi, huh? That's funny. Was just thinking about her recently, seeing what's gone on around this dump. How it's gotten, dumpier than usual. But she's pulling together a job. I swore that Kazda ran her out of town when he took over. Last time I ran my mouth, Joe Bonnie sent her unexpectedly handsome thugs after me. I'm not spilling any more secrets. But it's nice to know Taznasi's still around. She really loves this place after all. Even after everything that's happened to her. Well, Joe Bonnie's sure to notice I'm missing. Joining up with a crew seems like a good way to keep my fingers unbroken. So sure, Whatever Tasnacy's playing at, I'm in. The bowel. Well, that's ironic. I'll head there after I get more tools and find another pair of small clothes.
Alright, last person. I guess I should get this thing to focus while we're at it.
I am positively fuming. Julius has our entire wardrobe shipped here from Khajiit, and he still manages to pick out the exact same outfit I'm wearing. As if it weren't clear enough we're twins. But you're not here to listen to a sibling's prattle. That rancid-smelling thing? I can't believe my brother paid mostly honest gold for it. Probably cursed. He should just be rid of it and be done with the whole torrid affair. Speaking of torrid affairs... well, perhaps later. Well, you do seem to look like someone well-equipped to deal with this sort of thing. Julius owes me a favor, so I'll call it in for you. The trinket is yours. You can find it in a jewelry box behind the counter.
Ah, yes. Talking to them first before stealing it. Generally a good thing.
Blah, can't get the taste out of my mouth. It's awful. Good, Costa's made the stitches unpalatable, like that swill he's got the tavern pouring. I'm ready to get out, but I wouldn't mind batting Costa's tail along the way. I'm sure Tasnacy feels the same. I need a moment or two. Look, I'll meet you at the bowel once the world stops spinning.
Let's see. Third one is this way, I think. Ooh, there's another quest over here. Let's talk to this dude first.
Said Nalitha the Avuncular, even in somber times must the wayfarer be offered greetings. Nazdar greets you, wayfarer, though his times are somber indeed. What brings you to this one? Hotaza the Corpulent often said, the forgetting of friends is a grievous wrong. Wise words. Tasnacy has not visited him in some time, but this one has not forgotten her, so believe Nazdar when he regretfully declines her invitation. This one has lost a prized possession, a lute gifted by a dear, departed friend. It has buoyed Nazdar's soul for so long, he sinks without it. Weighed down as such, he cannot be the fleet walker Tasnacy needs him to be. Truly? This one was practicing his lute in the canyon below, but his playing attracted irascible beasts. He was forced to leave it behind as he scrambled up the cliffs. A saint. He once led the Stitches, not to glory perhaps, but away from shame. Even saints do not live forever, nor did he. But as Ballant the Canonical said, the dead recalled in good memories are the true saints of our lives. The truth, however, noxious is sweeter than rose blossom, to quote the venerable Bate. Nazdar plays, but not well. The others throw things at him when he practices, so he plays where he can be alone.
Careful where you flaunt your wealth. You caught a striking figure walker. There are many dangers to such an enviable personage in the Stitches. All of Elsweyr, in fact, if you cast the shadow long enough. Hear this one, and he will tell you how to grease the right pounds to pass unmolested. Just so, sleek one, just so. You walk tall, with the heavy footfalls that signify an abundance of pride and gold. Unless you wish to keep low and beneath notice, like humbles the hum, there is a price to be paid, willingly or not. Of course, Five Claw, of course! All the more reason to fear crossing the purring lyre on the road. The thief god delights in stealing pride even more than riches. Better to make a friend of Rajin first by acquiring him an offering or three. Start your pilgrimage here with the ledger from the Goiter's Gulp. An idol from Riemann would make a nice addition to this temple. Ah, and fine silks from the merchants at the Valenwood Gate. Yes.
Let's actually do this one after. Kind of wanted to finish up that other quest first. It's kinda out of the way. I think the hardest part is figuring out how to get there. This place is like a canyon. Huh. Let me guess. Now we have to get back. Dude. Can we scale this? Yeah, we should be fine. Where am I? I feel like I'm gonna have to be here, so might as well just do this. I know it's another quest, but I'm right here because I got lost anyway. Nope, we apparently don't need to be here. I was just here. going the right way? Feel like I missed something.
At last, Queen Chimera, where's the crown?
Oh, do they have different dialogue if you beat the main story already? That's cool.
This one is excited, yes, though perhaps not quite as...
That was a little bit of a spoiler, though, from the NPC dialogue. If you haven't watched the story.
As Zubacha the Hermit said to Intasi after returning from, as often said by Polu the Overstating, this is worthy of celebration. You have done this one a great turn. In the dark days the Stitches find themselves in, it is good to hold a memory of brighter times. Your kindness reminds Nazdar of the love dashing Tasalzo had for the Stitches in life. This one recalls many joys in the company of Tasnazi and the others. He would like to feel them again. Nazdar will go where Tasnazi bids.
Whoever designed this town, you just want you to know that I hate you. Below? How far below?
What is it?
Oh. I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead.
That's everyone. Tasnazi must speak with you. Tasnazi has not seen her old crew in some time. Not since... Never mind. You were not followed, yes? Tasnazi is not welcome in the Stitches. Associates of Tasnazi, also not welcome. Kazda was lieutenant to Dashing the Salzo. Tasnazi as well, until he was found with her knife in his back. No one cared if she was innocent. They wanted someone to blame, and Kazda gave them an answer. After everything, they turned their backs on her. It's not. No, you're right. Tasnazi says she hates this place. She should hate this place. But the Stitches is her home, her family. Tasnazi won't sit idle while Kazda destroys it. Her reasons aren't important. We should discuss the plan. Today, we hit Kazda right under his nose. We'll break into the basement of the Mirville Keep through this sewer, so long as Vol can pick the locks.
Ah, locks. Cute. Might as well be fancifully knotted ribbons to me.
Good. At the courtyard, we'll have sentries, but Serin's teleportation spell should let us pass unnoticed.
Were you talking to me?
We'll enter the palace through a second-floor storage room. Nazdar will scale the wall and drop a rope for us.
As spake Urwa the Observant. I see.
Tasnazi and the newcomer will handle any trouble that comes our way. Let's get started. Nice to see you back at work, Bo.
Good to be working. You're less of a taskmaster than Jew Bunny. Now, let's find some more locks.
Good luck, and work quickly.
Alrighty.
There's the lock. Watch my back, won't you? One down. Let's get going. Might need a mini
Yikes,
pick
who
for this
designed
one.
this quest?
You know the drill. Bit stiff, that one. Glad I'll keep machine grease in my hair.
Dude, really?
Kaz has done some redecorating, I see. Not sure I like it. Keep the coast clear, won't you? There. Hopefully that's the last of them. My fingers are getting sore. Hey, that's our way to the courtyard.
They're through. No lagging behind. Serene, it's your turn.
Everyone stand still. You're making me crazy. Just need to concentrate. Focus the power. Imagine the destination. All right, here we go.
What the?
So far, so good. Now, Vol.
You're sure?
To quote the barkeep, you look sick.
That's...
This one prefers his feet.
Thought I lost. Moons, you're not hurt, are you? All your limbs in place? And Nazdar's looking pretty good, actually. Now the not good. You and Nazdar didn't quite make it to where I intended, and it will be a while before I can cast something like that again. You'll have to make your own way here. There is a basic rule of spellcraft. Do not attempt while drunk, or while recently drunk. Never been great with rules. I ended up losing control of the spell while attempting to teleport you and Nazdar. Sorry about that. Taznasi wants you and Nazdar to make your way to the base of the South Tower. That's where we're waiting. She also was very insistent. Avoid killing any of the guards. She says it will raise alarms, but I know the truth. It's because Taznazi used to run with them. They were all part of Dashing Dasalso's crew back in the day. She tries to act like she doesn't care about them after they exiled her, but it's a lie. Northwest? East-ish? You'll have to come through the courtyard, which means avoiding patrols. Don't get caught. Taznasi is going to be pretty upset if you kill anyone.
Luckily, this game has some of the worst stealth
Master Hendo taught
options
me.
available.
If we get into trouble, be warned. I cannot help.
So we
My
can do this
fists are
either
weapons
like
no longer.
immersively and actually pretend to do it, or we can just run and die.
Soft as a whisper, quick as a shout. The first finger of the whispering claw teaches.
Who cares, dude?
You made it, both of you. Taznazi is glad.
Sorry about that. When this is all done, I'll buy you a drink.
Moon's mercy, Serene. When we're done here, I will smash every bottle of wine in Elsweyr.
Not if I drink them first.
Nazdar, you're our way into this tower. Ready?
The ascent of the body is nothing compared to that of the soul. Saint Yosito
Is he about to punch a
spoke
hole?
wisely.
Oh. That would have been cooler.
Your knees shouldn't make that noise. Right?
Nazdar did well to get us inside, but it looks like this strain was more than he could handle. He needs rest. Which means Taznazi needs to change her plans. Vol is the closest thing we have to a healer. He might be able to get Nazdar moving again, but he needs time, which means he won't be able to pick the locks on Kazda's vaults. Taznazi wants you and Serene to get the vault keys. This one has other business in the palace. When she's done with it, she will meet you at the entrance to the vault, on the lower floors. Taznazi has always said she was innocent of the Salzo's death, and she knows in her heart that Kazda was behind it. She must have proof, not to show the stitches, but to quiet her own soul. She needs that more than her share of the gold. Take care getting the keys. The thugs in this palace are Kazda's most loyal, and just as vicious and cruel as he. Expect no mercy, and give none. That was different. Many of the keep's guards were close to the Salzo. They follow Kazda only because they must. The lapdogs in this palace are loyal to Kazda alone. The ones who are closest to Kazda do not show loyalty because they are virtuous, but because he allows them to indulge their worst impulses. I am not telling you to punish them, only that they won't be missed by anyone in the stitches.
Got you. Oh, entrance. Got him.
There you are. He's got her. He's got her.
Keep it down. What are you talking about?
Kazda, he and his bodyguard, biggest I've ever seen. They cornered Taznazi and took her back there. You have to save her.
Did it. First try.
Please, Taznasi, spare me!
Shut up, Kazda. One more word from your lying tongue and Taznazi will claw it out. He did it. Everything Taznazi suspected him of. He killed the Salzo. He had her take the blame. He was proud of it. Now that I have my claws at his throat, he discovers the meaning of mercy. He took this one's home from her, the only one she has known, and he couldn't give it back if he wanted to. She has no proof but his word. Even if he confessed and cleared her name, the stitches she would return to is not the one she left behind. One joy is left to Taznazi, to kill Kazda. Then she leaves this all behind her for good.
We didn't really know him. It was whatever. Haven't you already killed people? It's not like one other person's... I mean, you're already a murderer.
I will. After that, I will find the others. Meet back at my camp, on the outskirts of town. There will be no returning to the stitches for me after this.
Don't be stupid, Taznasi. Name your price. Riches, weapons. Skooma.
Taznazi only wants one thing of little value. Your life.
Got him. I'll probably play through this again. If you follow me on Twitch, I'll be streaming this again on my Necromancer and just making the choices I didn't previously do. So, yeah, we'll just see what happens.
The job is done. Maybe we didn't leave the palace with everything Taznazi promised, but this is the stitches. If everything went as it should, none of us would be here. Now, we go our separate ways. Take Taznazi's advice. Leave the stitches before it falls apart completely. This one has no great sum of wealth, but she owes you something for saving her skin. Unlike most in these parts, Taznazi remembers her friends. This one regrets getting you caught up in her affairs, but she is glad to have crossed your path. Things would have gone very differently had you not come back for her. Moon's willing we meet again, eh? Work another job? One with a better payout? Taznazi cannot say. The job is done. We have no obligations to one another any longer. She wishes them well, but she has her own way to walk. Taznazi said she wants to leave this all behind. She wants to forget. She doesn't need any more reminders of the life she lost. Taznazi wants to put this place far behind her. Maybe she will head south, try Corinth. A fresh start, a new life. Taznazi is not sure she even knows what that is, but perhaps.
Alrighty, cool. So with that said, we finished up this story over here. We still have to do a quest here, which is kind of annoying. But next time, I think I just want to go collect sky shards and do delves and stuff. So I'll see you guys next time.